Today we'll be discussing about in the previous lecture we had discussed various type of loops, while loop, for loop, do while loop. Now in this video lecture we'll be discussing about what while 1 and while 0 is. Now while 1 and while 0, as you see here in the expression field, I have put 1, and here for while 0 in the expression field I have put 0. So expression is anything that gives a value, that evaluates to a value. So here I am directly putting a value in place of expression. I am directly putting a value, so this is also a valid expression. So there is no error in while 1 and while 0. So let's see what while 1 and while 0 is. So the syntax for while is while expression. Now this expression is true for a certain kind of values and false for a certain kind of values. So whenever in place of this expression, whenever this expression gets evaluated into a value, if that value is non-zero, then this expression is true, or the condition in while is true. But if the value of this expression is 0, then this expression is said to be false. That is, the condition is false and the while loop would not be evaluated. So while 1, when we are writing, so 1 is what? 1 is a non-zero value. It is not 1, it is not 0. So while 1, the condition is true. Now in while 1, when we are writing while 1, then this means that the condition is true and the while loop will get executed. But when we are writing while 0, this means that the condition is false. Why? Because for false, the expression returns a value 0. Whenever the expression returns a value 0, then it is considered to be false. So while 0 will always be, the condition will always be false and the while loop will not be executed. And in case of while 1, the condition would always be true. Okay, because here we are writing 1, so the condition will always be true. So let's see this with an example. So while 1, we have written in the while block printf while. So what will this do? Look, we have put true condition here. True condition. The condition is true here. Because why the condition is true? Because one value is here. So this, what this block of code would be doing? It would be printing while. Printing this while in capital letters. Why? Anything that is being written in printf would be printed as it is on the screen. So on the screen, while will be printed. But how many times will this while get printed? Now see, the condition is true. The condition is true. So this block will be repeated till the condition gets false. Now if the condition is true, we are writing 1 here, then this condition will never be getting false. So therefore this block would be executed infinite number of times. That is, this loop will not stop, and this loop will not stop, then this block of code would be printing while infinite number of times. So because the condition is true and no statement is there to exit from loop, that is, in this block we have not written any statement that would be exiting from this, that will allow us to exit from this loop. So therefore while will be printed infinite times. So let's check this, whether while will be printing infinite times or not. So in this GDB compiler, online GDB compiler, will be checking. I'm pasting the code here. While 1 printf So here indentation are very important. It helps in our code readability. So always indent your code. So now let us run this program. Okay. Now see what is the output. The while has been printed infinite number. Look, the loop is running. It is running continuously. Right? Now I'll just break this code. I'll stop. Now the program has stopped. So this code, what this code has done, it has printed while infinite times. If I am writing here break, what does break do? Break allows us to exit from the loop immediately. That is, the statements that are written after break would not be executed and the loop would be terminated. This is what break does. So if we run this, then see, only one time while has been printed. Why? Because I have put a statement that is allowing to exit from the loop. So here while 1 was true, printf while we did, and then the control came to this statement, and what this statement does, break, it exits, terminates the loop and exits from the loop. So I have exited, right? So this is what while 1 was. Now here we are preparing for placement questions. We are preparing for placement questions here. So whenever in the placement test you will encounter this while 1, you should think that an infinite loop is there, but always check for any statement, for example break or if conditions that will allow us to exit from the loop. So if there are some conditions that like break that allow you to exit from the loop, then this loop is not infinite loop. Always take care about this. For example, what generally we do is whenever we see while 1, we say that, oh, this condition is always true, so it will be a infinite loop. But you always should check the while block for any statement that can allow us to break from the loop or exit from the loop. If that is the case, then the option, if in the option there is infinite loop, then that would be a wrong answer and you would be marking a wrong option. So always take care about that. Now let's see what while 0 is. Now see what while 0 is, the condition is always false here. So whenever you write while 0, the loop will never get executed. For example, if I am writing here while 0, what will happen? Nothing will happen, because 0 means the condition is false and it will not enter this block. That is what while 0 is. So while 0 will never get executed, the loop will never run, and while 1, the loop will always run. So this is the difference between while 1 and while 0. Okay, so now let's come back to some more questions. Now see, here what I have done is I have told you about checking the block for any statements which allow to exit from the loop. Now see here in this code what is happening, I have a variable I, and what I am doing is this I am incrementing here, and then if the value of I is equals to 10, then I am breaking from the loop. That is, I am terminating from the loop. So what will happen here is while 1 is there. Look, while 1 is there. So you should not think that this is an infinite loop. You have to check the condition whether there is any statements to exit from the loop. So here the condition is there, but the break is written in a if block. The break is written in a if block. So what will happen? The value of 0, initially the value of I was 0, then while was printed, we entered the loop, while was printed I plus plus, the value of I is now 1. Then it has been checked, is 1 equals to 10? No. So we are again going to the loop. Now what is happening? While is again printing second time, and the value of I is now 2. So this will continue to be going on till the value of I is 10. When the value of I would be 10, then what will happen? This 10 equals to 10 condition would be true, and the control will go inside the if block, and this break statement would get executed. So how many times this while would be printed? This while would be printed 10 times. Don't get confused here that it is starting from 0, so it will get printed 11 times. No, because incrementation is been happening after this statement, while statement. So when first while was printed, the value of I was 1. So here while would be printed 10 times. Let us run this code and check if what I am saying is correct or not. So let's run this code here. Let's intend this one. So now we'll run this code. See how many times while has been printed. Let's put a tab here so you can see it clearly. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 times while has been printed, right? While has been printed 10 times. So our code was correct. Okay, so this is what here you have to always see in the while block, in this while block, whether there are any statements that are allowing you to exit from the loop. If there are some statements, then this while one will never be an infinite loop. Otherwise this while one will be an infinite loop always. Okay, now moving on to this so here we have said that so therefore while one is not always an infinite loop. Now in place of 1, if any non-zero value is put in the condition part or the expression part, then what will happen? Now if any non-zero value would be there, then what does the non-zero value represent? Here see, the non-zero value represent that the condition is true. The condition is true. So if in place of while 1 you are writing any non-zero value, then it will act the same as while 1. But you have to check that whether this value is whether this value corresponds to 0 or not. So let's see here, if I am putting, let's remove this code here. Now this one is an infinite loop, right? While so this one is an infinite loop. Look, it is running continuously, so it is an infinite loop. So in place of this one, if I write say any non-zero values, let's say -5, then what will happen? Because this is a non-zero value, the same that was happening with while 1 will be happening here. That is an infinite loop will be there. Now if in place of this I'm writing some, now in place of this, if I am writing some non-zero, if I am writing some other non-zero values, maybe say 89, then also the same thing will be happening. Now in place of this these values, we can also write expressions or uh, some expressions like multiplications or divisions. For example, I am writing 1 plus 2 and plus 2. So what this value will get evaluated to 3, and look, it is again an infinite loop, right? Now in place of this, while in place of this expressions inside the while, we can use any combination of expression here. So you can use any combination of expression here. For example, you can write 1 by 2, any operators you can use, multiplication, division, modulo. It will all give you, if the value of these expression is non-zero, then it will give you an infinite loop, and if the value is 0, then what will happen? Then the condition will be false. Why? Because here it will be evaluated into while 0. For example, this, if we are writing here 2 modulo 2. Now 2 modulo 2, what this modulo operator does is it gives the remainder. So if we are doing 2 divided by 2, then what will be the remainder? 0. So in this case, what is the expression that is being evaluated? This one evaluates to while 0. So in this case, the loop will not get executed. See, the control has not entered this while loop block. So here always you have to check what the expression gets evaluated into. Okay, so while 1 by 2, what it will give? It will generate, it will evaluate to 0. Why? Because 1 by 2 is 0.5 and will only take the integer part of the division. So therefore this will evaluate to while 0. Let's check this. This will evaluate to while 0. So see, the loop has not been executed. Why? Because this while is not printed here. Okay, so if 2 by 2 would be there, this will evaluate to what? Division of 2 by 2 is 1. So here, and we'll do 2 by 2, this will be a case of while 1. So see, it's an infinite loop. Now while 2 cross 2 would be 4. Again it will be an infinite loop. 3 modulo 2 will give a remainder of 1. So this will also be a infinite loop. Now see, 1 by 0. Now this is not a valid mathematical expression, right? So when you will be writing 1 by 0 here, please guess what would be happening. There would be an see what is that? There is an error. Okay, there is an error. There is a warning that division by 0 is done. So here there would be an error. So if in the exam or in the test, while 1 by 0 is there, you have to check the option that corresponds to error. Okay, division by 0 error. So this was about while, all about while. Now you should always, there are few points that are to be remembered here, right? Few points that are to be remembered here. this while 1 and this while 1 and while 0, it always depends on the expression that is being evaluated. If 1 by 2 will evaluate to 0, 2 by 2 will evaluate to 1, 5 by 2 will evaluate to 2, right? Evaluate to 2 because it is an integer division. It is not 2.5. It could be an, because this is an integer division, so it will evaluate to 2. So what you have to remember here is that while non-zero values are there in this expression, the loop would be an infinite loop. It would be executed infinite times unless there is a statement inside the block that allows us to exit the loop. If there is some break statement with if condition, then it would not be a infinite loop. Always check this. And while 0 will always be a false condition and the loop will not get executed. While 0 would be a non-loop execution. Okay, that is, the loop would not be executed. Now here, the expression parts, you can write anything here. Even you can write here printf a, b, c, d. See, you have written this. Now what will happen? Just guess. I have told you that printf returns the number of characters, the number of characters that are being printed. So here what will happen? How many characters we have printed? 4. So it is a non-zero value. So this loop would be an infinite loop. See, it is an infinite loop. Now why this ABCD has come here? Because we have done this command printf. So that is why ABCD is being printed here, right? Now if I place, I have to stop it. Now if I place a string here, now what will happen? What it is saying? 0 length GNU printer format string. That is, the length is 0, right? The length is 0 here. So therefore this loop has not been executed, right? Here the loop has not been executed, right? So here the loop has not executed. Now let's see. But this was I have printed a null string. So the characters that are being printed here, returned by printf, would be, there are no characters printed, so 0. Therefore while 0 was false, that is why this block was not executed, right? The while loop was not executed, and after this print y was executed here. So therefore this y has been printed. So this printf, if you are printf with printing null string here, that is no characters here, then what will happen? This will evaluate to 0. So this type of questions, not exactly these questions, but this type of questions can be asked in the placement test of the companies. So what you have to do is, you have to see what the expression here in this while statement is being evaluated into. Don't mug up that while 1 will always be infinite loop, while 0 will always be a loop, that is, the loop will not be executed. This type of things don't mug up. Just see what this expression evaluates to. For example, I had written printf abcd. It was giving a infinite loop, but when I was writing here printf nothing, no string in it, it was not a infinite loop. It was non-execution loop here. Okay, so this is what was all about while 1 and while 0. So thank you and hope you like this video.